Hi, everybody. It's me, Professor Brown, and I have just put up your homepage 3. So let's go over it. Okay, let's go over it. Let's take a look and see that homepage. So here we are. Here is your homepage 3, and I'm going to view it in student view. So here we go. We have a message here. Now, what we're doing this week, we're writing paragraphs, okay? So we're going to write paragraphs and we're going to continue to explore our topic. So here you see there is a video, how to create a paragraph. This is an assignment, guys. This video is an assignment. So please watch it. Please watch this video. And if you see here, what? Look, you can leave comments. So if you have any questions, you can write some comments. Now, this video will show me who watches it, who doesn't watch it. It's going to show me how long you've watched it, whether you watch the whole thing or not. Okay, so this is an assignment. You are being tracked now with this video. So please make sure you watch it. Okay, now that's one assignment. Now, here are your written assignments, things that I need you to do, and these things are due September 30th. These things are due September 30th. So the first is fact versus fiction. Write 2 paragraphs. Okay, so this is the assignment. Okay. So here are the instructions. Open and read Limiting Beliefs by Barry Johnson and Manny Gill. Locate and write out 2 quotations, texts I like from Limiting Beliefs and why I like it. So you're going to find a quotation and you're going to unpack it just like your journal. Okay. Now, please watch how to create a paragraph because I want you to integrate those quotations that you have chosen into your paragraphs. Okay. So open fact versus fiction. So I'm going to click here so you can see what your readings look like. Now, this is 2 pages. Okay. This is 2 pages. You're reading 2 pages here, right? And you're going to read fact versus fiction. Okay. So here, read this top. Okay. So what was your story? What did you think was true and what wasn't true? Okay. So what was the story? Because we tell ourselves a lot of stories about what happens, about what happened in the world or why we're upset or somebody did something to me or blah, 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 right? We make a whole story around it. So what was the story that you made? And what was the actual facts? Okay. What were the actual facts? Okay. So, was your story true? Was this story 100% absolutely true? Do you have proof? Okay. How did the thoughts you were having make you feel? Were the thoughts in the story helpful? Right? So, the thoughts that you were having in your story that you decided was real, okay? Were those thoughts helpful for you? Okay? What would it be like if you didn't hold on to the belief or whatever belief that you had in your story that you told yourself, this is the truth. Oh, this person's too busy to talk to me and they don't like me and blah, blah, or whatever it is. Was it true? Okay. So here now, I want you to read this and I want you to answer this. Okay. I want you to answer this. So I'm going to close that. Okay. Now let's go to the prompts. Okay. So you're going to write 2 paragraphs and you're going to respond to the prompts below. Now, check it out. The prompts are exactly the same that were here in fact versus fiction, except for this time you're going to form it into 2 paragraphs and you're going to include the quotations that you chose from Limiting Beliefs. You're going to write it out and you're going to submit it as an MS Word or a PDF document. Okay, so let's go back home. Okay, let's go to the next assignment. Don't believe everything you think. Okay. So now in this don't believe everything you think, you're going to open the toxic effects of negative self-talk. Okay. This is 7 pages. You're going to read this, close it. Okay, you're going to locate 2 quotations from The Toxic Effects of Negative Self-Talk. You're going to open Don't Believe Everything You Think. You're going to read those 2 pages. Write down 3 experiences in your life where your mind reading and the beliefs you created about the situation. Okay, so when you were mind reading, trying to interpret what somebody else is thinking, right? And the beliefs that you created, right, about the situation. Write out 3 alternative thoughts to combat the false thoughts, okay? And you're going to choose 1 quotation from Don't Believe Everything You Think. And you're going to upload it, okay? So I'm not asking you to write any paragraphs here. I'm just asking you to find quotations. I'm asking you to find quotations, okay? And I'm asking you to write 3 alternative thoughts to something that you were mind reading about and believing that was not true. Okay, so let's go now to the next assignment. Okay. So the 4 agreements, don't make assumptions, right? So what you're going to do here is you're going to read the 4 agreements, a Toltec wisdom book by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's just 1 chapter. It's only 9 pages and they're very short pages. This is what it looks like. Let me stop for a second. Okay. Look at how short these pages are. Okay. This is what I want you to read. Okay. It's short. It's short, guys. It's short. Okay. Then you're going to respond to these prompts. All right. And you're going to respond to the prompts by September 23rd. And then you're going to choose 2 people and you're going to respond or make comments or give them some feedback about what they wrote. Okay. So this is the 4 agreements. Don't make assumptions. So let's go home. And the last assignment we have is a journal check. Oh, this is should say journal check 2. Let me fix that in a second. So journal check 2. And you only have to do 2 texts, mindfulness and character strengths, and the 4 agreements, a Toltec wisdom book by Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay, I'm only asking you to do 2 things here. Two texts, 6 quotations for each text. So a minimum of 6 quotations, text I like with the unpacking, why I like it for each of the individual readings listed in the bullets below. So for each one of these texts, okay, you're going to have 6 quotations for each text, okay? And these are your assignments, okay? Now, let me go back. I want to go back home and let's look at your readings that you have. So the readings we have are Mindfulness and Character Strengths, pages 3 to 12. That was from last week, right? And the 4, or not last week, but the last homepage. And it's here again. And the 4 agreements, a Toltec wisdom book, Don Miguel Ruiz. Okay. So it's very easy. These assignments are very easy and very short. Okay, the only one that really is going to be the only one that's really going to be hard is the writing the 2 paragraphs because I want you to write them like I'm showing you in the video. Okay, so that's at least like 10 sentences. What? 10 sentences per paragraph. 10 sentences per paragraph. Okay. So please watch the video so you'll understand what I'm asking for when I ask you to write those paragraphs. All right, in fact versus fiction. All right, so if you have any questions at all, let me know. All right, so let's get it done. Let's do the work and let's grow. Let's grow and let's learn about our thoughts. We're learning. We are learning about our mind. Okay, we're learning. All right, guys. So have a great day, and I will see you later. Hopefully, I want to try to make a video for you about the four agreements. So I can't make it for you right now because I have to run. I've got a jet. But I want to make a video where I'm reading this book for you. All right? All right, darlings. So I'll check you later. Check you later. Check you later. Okay, bye-bye.